What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and we had another massive day on the VIP, completely clean swept everything on the board. I talked about having a lot of two-man setups yesterday, and we cashed every single two-man in front of us, right? There's really nothing better than we could have had yesterday. We've just been winning every single day, guys. It's been a massive weekend for us. We're up like 27 to 28 units now on the weekend alone. That's considering just yesterday and today. Yesterday went up about 18 units. Today, like in the past 24 hours, went up about 11 units, okay? Everything is tracked, guys, and I can actually show you some of these graphs. So since May 1st, we are up 93 units since May 1st. So that is less than 2 months. Okay, if you go back to May 1st, that is less than 60 days ago, and we are up 93 units. That means if you're a $100 better, you'd be up $930. You guys can see it here on the right side of the screen. $25 better, more than $2,000, and a $100 better, more than $9,000, guys. If you're a $100 better, which I don't know if anyone is a $100 better, but you would go up more than $1,000 just last night alone, just yesterday alone, guys. So past 30 days, by the way, past month, up 61 units, and then here is yesterday, guys. We actually went up 11.8 units yesterday, and we are up 206 units on the year. So we're actually on pace for about a 400 to 500 unit year, and that's not even factoring in that college football, we normally go up 300 to 350 units every single college football season. I've actually done that 2 seasons in a row now, going up more than 300 units. So when I spit out some of these numbers, I know that it sounds crazy because no one's really working with these numbers like I am, but I'm telling you guys, this is like the norm for us, right? This is the norm for us. I don't mean to brag or anything. I just like, it's almost like, man, you got to get on this because like you can make money like this, and I really don't you know, if you see all this green, guys, like I don't know what else to say. Like, just here it is. Here's yesterday, guys. We cashed 2 4-mans in a row. Here is I think 3 Saturdays ago, we went up 40 units in a day. So if you're a $10 better, you'd go up $400 in one day. 3 Saturdays ago. 2 Saturdays ago, we went up 25 units in one day, okay? Last Saturday, by the way, we went up about 6 units. It was a very slow weekend last weekend, so I kind of just conserved units last weekend. And this weekend, we come back, guys, and we are, again, like I said, up 27, 28 units. So getting into some of these entries, guys, this G2 Furia game, we bet on. It was the first game of the day. We clean swept the board, right? We had a bet here, bet here, bet here. Everything cashed for us. We had Broken Blade under, that hits. Skewmon under, that hits. And then we had a correlated League of Legends 2-man right here. That hits for us as well. And then this GAM and BLG game, guys, we had another couple of entries on that as well. This play right here was, I guess, technically the only thing that was set up that we did not hit. And it just refunded because Emo got pulled out of the game because he had such a poor performance, okay? So going into the third map, what happened is Emo was playing so bad, right? We took his under assist. He was playing so bad that they subbed him out in like a playoff game, which is like almost unheard of, but I didn't even know you could do that because I feel like you like set your roster and then you just like play those games. But he got subbed out for another guy because he was playing so bad. So he definitely would have went under, but unfortunately because he didn't play that third game, they count him as a DMP. So PrizePicks got a little lucky there that we didn't take their money. So yeah, that was like the only thing that didn't hit, and obviously it was a refund. So we would have hit this here. And then this was actually the play of Tuesday. So this was Taco Tuesday. Really the only thing that did not hit yesterday was the play of the day yesterday. It was Brittany Griner under, and then it was Elk and Knight to go under kills. And as I pretty much said all week, if you've been following, I told you guys that BLG was probably going to 3-0 GAM. That's exactly what happened. They dominated every single game there. And yeah, they 3-0'd them really cleanly. Knight and Elk went way over. So honestly, good for them because we cashed a lot of these other entries with this GAM and BLG game, and this was the one on Taco Tuesday. So technically yesterday, the play of the day missed, but we picked this one up from the Tuesday play, right? So if you guys watched it on Taco Tuesday, I took Tarek Skobal to go over pitcher strikeouts on the Taco, and then I took Artemis to go under 14.5 assists. And guys, this was probably the easiest entry I have had in the past 2 months. Like, if you watch Tuesday's video, I was so adamant on taking Artemis under here. I even texted some of my real life friends and was like, dude, I know you don't know anything about League of Legends. I know you don't even really bet. I know you really don't bet on PrizePicks, but I know you have an account. I know there's promos out. Just take Artemis under and trust me, like you'll be, you know, you'll be however much richer by Friday. And some of them actually did, which is funny, but Yeah, guys, this was such an easy entry here. I said the only caveat to this entry is we just had to wait till Friday night for this to happen. And, if you just had patience to wait like 2 or 3 days, this would have cashed. And yeah, this did cash here. So great to see there. I thought there was absolutely no way he was going to get 15 assists. And yeah, he only gets 9 assists. Actually playing kind of decent. He gets 9 assists. So that was just a crazy line there. I honestly sometimes think PrizePicks, they have really good lines. Like I gotta commend them because sometimes they set their lines really well. But sometimes, guys, once in a blue moon, there's just lines that are just so insanely off. And this was that Artemis pick. So hopefully I communicated that to you guys on Tuesday, how out of whack that pick was. And then we do have a setup going into tonight, of course, right? We got Call of Duty correlation that cashed last night or yesterday, and then we do have Canadian football that I think is happening tonight. I don't know why it says a day, but maybe it's happening tomorrow night. I don't think they play on Sundays, but maybe it is happening on Sunday actually, guys. So as you guys can see, everything across the board, I track absolutely everything. If you guys don't know why I take $1 entries, you might be like, oh, this guy's only putting $1 on his picks, like. What's he talking about? He's not actually making money doing this. I'm actually limited on PrizePicks, guys. So I can't play more than $20 a day, or my account pretty much gets limited, and I have to wait another 24 hours to put any entries in. It's because I'm a winning bettor over the long term. PrizePicks, unfortunately, if you are winning that much, and especially sending out entries like I do to my VIP, they will limit you and they'll put bans on your account, which really sucks because you can lose as much as you want on PrizePicks and they won't do anything. But if you start winning on PrizePicks, like me, they're gonna flag your account, which I wouldn't really worry about if you're just getting started. But since I've been doing this for like 15 months, we are profitable 14 out of the 15 months. I did unfortunately get limited back in like late March or something like that. So I had about a year of betting before I did get limited. But unfortunately, right now I can only play $1 entries. Before, so I was making thousands of dollars a month, like you guys can if you join the VIP. Again, like I said, if you're like a $25 bettor in the past 2 months, you'd make more than $1,000 a month betting with my picks. Legitimately, when the plays come in, they come into your phone. You just click a link, and after you click a link on your phone, the plays will get filled out on PrizePicks. You tail the entry, and you'll pretty much profit. It's easy as that, guys. So if you want to join my VIP for 2 months, like I've said the past couple of days, this is a one-way ticket to just being a profitable bettor, right? It is as simple as just signing up for my VIP for 2 months free, using a couple of my codes with Bovada or with Bettor. All you have to do is text me the word Bovada to my number right here on the screen. My number is 512-270-0440, and I will get you guys into the VIP for 2 months free. What I am doing with Bovada, guys, is you're going to sign up, you're going to put $25 in, and I'm going to pay you back the $25 after this is all said and done, okay? So you're pretty much like, you're putting 25 into Bovada, and then I am paying you guys back the $25, if that makes sense. So technically, you're going to be $25 richer because you're going to have $25 into Bovada, and then I'm going to pay you that $25 back. So you're going to also still have that $25 yourself, and then you will get 2 free months of the VIP, right? So it's a win-win-win for everyone. I will say, guys, I'm affiliated with Bovada. It does help me out as well, just being completely honest. And yeah, we're going to keep winning again. This graph is showing you guys not even the past 2 months, right? So you're going to get 2 months free of the VIP. If you would have done the Bovada promo on May 1st, again, you would have been up close to $1,000 if you're a $10 bettor. So you can text me the word Bovada if your state is in the blue. It is legal for you. You can also text me the word bettor if your state is in the purple states right here, and I can get you guys signed up for bettor and get a free $10 with a deposit match for bettor as well. So whatever you do not have, just go ahead and text me, and I'll get you guys that and get you guys into the VIP, all right? So we do have this MMA discount today, okay? So let's go ahead and try to run that here. Over significant strikes at 0.5, we're obviously going to take that, guys. It's a free square. If you have already taken this entry, just go ahead and take this as a 2-man, all right? So we're going back to League of Legends. There's another couple of games in League of Legends today actually. So like I said, League of Legends, we're going to have about 2 games every day for the foreseeable future. So the League of Legends drought that we had last week is completely gone, right? We got through it, and not only we got through it, we went up like 35 units in the process. So I guess technically we don't even need League of Legends, but like I said, League of Legends is really our best sport, and again, we went up like crazy without it even. But we do have these 2 players going against each other tonight. We have G2 versus BLG. I talked about BLG a lot this week. All right, BLG is like a top 3 team in the world. G2 is about like a top 15 team, so they're definitely good, but they're definitely not at the level of BLG. So what I think is going to happen, right? I talked about BLG versus Scam. I was very adamant that BLG was going to dominate and 3-0 that team. That is exactly what happened. I mean, I watched the games. It wasn't even close. BLG dominated GAM. For this game, G2 is a better team than GAM. So they're playing G2 now, and G2 is probably like, if GAM's like a top 25 team, like I said, G2's maybe top 15, maybe top 12. And what I think is going to happen is I think there's 50-50 odds of BLG either going 3-0 or BLG going 2-1. Now, really, in this situation, the only thing we need to worry about is BLG going 2-1, because that means that G2 is going to take one game from BLG, right? So if BLG goes 3-0 and they win both games, that is going to give Knight a lot more assists, and that's going to bring Cap's kill total down, right? Because in League of Legends, the winning team gets more kills, gets more assists. They do more stuff. They dominate the map more, they get more kills, and more kills leads to more assists. So if BLG wins 3 games in a row and clean sweeps this game, Knight is going to get probably 10 to 12 assists per game. That would put him at like 30 or 32 or something like that. And then if G2 is obviously going to be on the losing side of that, they're going to get 0-3'd and get swept. They are not going to have as many kills. Caps will probably only get like 1 or 2 kills a game, and his line will he'll probably end up having like maybe 5 or 6 kills at most in this game if he does get swept. So the only thing we really need to focus on is the 2-1 BLG. Now, I think if 2-1 BLG does happen, I still think this has a decent shot of hitting, okay? I think if 2-1 BLG does happen, I think Knight will still probably get maybe like 23 to 24 assists, and I do think Caps, if this is probably the closest thing here, if BLG goes 2-1, which means that G2 takes 1 game away from them, Caps will probably either get 8, 9, or 10 kills. All right, so there is a chance that Caps does go over here if G2 does take a game away, but I still think there's a very solid chance that he goes under, even if they do take 1 game. So again, I'm saying that it's 50-50 odds that BLG sweeps or they go 2-1. If it goes 3-0, I wouldn't even worry about it, and we're gonna hit pretty much. I can like not guarantee it, but we're in a really, really good spot to hit here. And this is why correlation is so powerful, because I'm telling you guys right now, I truly believe there's a 50% chance right now that BLG 3-0s them, which would mean that this almost guarantees happens. This almost guarantees to happen, which means we have a 50-50 shot of cashing for a 5.5x, right? If the other side of this happens, we still have a decent shot of this happening too, and this is why I'm playing that. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm giving it, if this 50-50, if this side of the coin happens, we still probably have like a 50% chance of that side happening. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just talking too much in percentages here, but yeah, at the end of the day, this is very correlated together. The less kills that Caps gets, the more assists Knight's going to get. The better that BLG does, the worse that G2 is going to do, right? Because they are playing each other in the same game. So hopefully that makes sense. It's like anything that any team is playing each other in the same game. If one team wins, the other team's going to lose, right? That's just a fact of life. So this is the play of the day, guys. Hopefully you guys kind of understand that with correlation. Again, it's very similar to what I actually sent out in the VIP the other day with a play like this. We had G2 versus Furia, and I took 1 team under and 1 team over. So yeah, it's very similar to a play like this, guys. So go ahead and lock this in. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you guys so much for tailing my bets. And go ahead and leave a like and comment if you guys have been cashing with me the past couple of days. If you want to get into the VIP, it is as simple as texting me 1 word, Bovada, to my number, and I'll get you guys into the VIP for that and pay you back that $25 when you do put that into Bovada. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.